everybody, this is Duck McFuddle, and today we're playing SimpleRockets 2 in its new early access, beta something or other, I don't know, new updated version. So that's very exciting. I'm very happy about that. Because, as we can see in this thing that's about to show up, this roadmap, what's new? So we've got features, we've got jet engines, we got tons of new things. We've got added quality settings for image effects for like saturation, contrast, sharpness, sun flare, etc. Enhancements, reduce the time, at angular velocity, stuff like that, everything here. But the biggest thing is now we have jet engines and these planes. Look at this. This is what I was testing out. This is stock, which means it comes so you can play with it too. And this is the Simple Airlines. Look at this. This is a crazy, awesome looking ship. Not ship. Plane. Like, it looks really good. And the people at Jundroo, who make SimpleRockets 2, they did a very good job with it this time. Yeah, no, I'm really, this looks really good. I'm definitely pretty happy to have this. And it looks really nice. Like, these, I've tried flying these planes a couple times, and just this, like, look at this. It looks awesome. Look at the wings. Like, they've designed it so well. And, like, the part that just astounds me is they didn't just use parts for all of this like it was in KSP with the, oh god, the name of that, what's it called? The, oh shoot, the one that's like this in KSP, the stock plane. It's the name after a bird. I'm thinking mastodon. Whatever. Anyway, in that one, look at this. This nose cone, 1, 2, 3 parts, and then look at this. It's made up by layer to craft that type of that shape to make this kind of thing. And then look at this window. This is completely hand, piece by piece. This is this window. It looks really amazing. Like, it's a very well designed plane, and I like flying it. Like, watch this. Let's launch this craft. We're gonna be on the runway because now there's a runway, and there's also a water launch place in the oceans of Oru, which is the home planet. And that's really neat. You can also launch from the moon. Now, I don't know if that's because we landed on the moon, if it keeps track of that and it actually makes it so you can then land on it or launch from it, because that'd be kind of cool if it does do that. So then if you go to different places, you can launch off of them. Anyway, let's get started and fire up these engines because it looks pretty awesome. This is a really great looking plane. So let's try it out. So I'm obviously not best at figuring this stuff out, like flying this and stuff. SimpleRockets 2 is still quite buggy. I mean, it's in the ultra beta, early super, it's literally called early release, early access. So it's not perfect, but it is definitely quite a cool looking thing. And all this stuff, like the whole game in general, like, you can see these mountains over there, you can fly over to them, and they're beautifully detailed. Like, the graphics in this game are just fantastic. Like, absolutely, they're great. Like, I remember the first time I ever played KSP, the first launch I ever did, which was, obviously, it was in career, because at that point I was like, I have to do career as my first one. I mean, thinking back, I would have done sandbox, but I thought career, because it seems like the one you'd start on. Anyway, so I had that first rocket. You just have that one engine. It's like the big booster, and it's all square and hunky, and then you got the pod and the parachute and the goo canisters to get science. It was so cool because I went straight up, and then I went out of the atmosphere, and I was burning through the atmosphere and those flame effects, and I thought, wow, that's really cool. And then I went up to the edge of space, and it was the blue, that blue, like, thing that goes over the atmosphere. And it was just so cool. I thought that was the most beautiful graphics I've ever seen on a video game. And I thought it was amazing. And this is like that too. And I remember the first time I did that, it was a treat to go into space every time. I thought, this is awesome, and I loved going into space, and it made me love KSP as much as I do now. And I mean, eventually that kind of wore off because I've gone into space a million billion times, but it's still beautiful graphics, and this has it too. Like that, just that feeling of like that you really are, you feel like you're actually going to space, like you're actually doing this, and you're actually trying all this out and stuff, and I think I really liked it. Anyway, so over there's some hills, but this is just, it flies very smoothly. It's not extremely maneuverable, obviously, as it's a thing. I can try to do like a loop-de-loop. I don't know if it's even gonna let me, like it's very slow and kind of, so you see we're flipping over here slowly. Slowly turning, because obviously the control surfaces aren't very big, because again, it's a jumbo jet. It's not really designed for extreme maneuvering capabilities. However, they released another stock airplane, and that is the Wasp 2.0. If you are a player of SimpleRockets 2 and you've checked out all the stock airplanes, then you can see that there is an airplane called the Wasp, and it's a fighter. And they made another one just like it in this. And you're almost done our loop-de-loop here. Slowly. Almost there. And it looks really great. I will show it to you in a second. But it, oh my god, I'm bleeding. Cut myself from like my nose or something. That's okay, it's tiny. Anyway, that looks really great. So yeah, this is awesome. Anyway, so yeah, this is not very maneuverable. But if we save and exit, yeah, I know we're on a collision course. We can, let's try out the Wasp 2.0, because it's like a fighter jet, and it's in SimpleRockets 2, and I'm happy with it. I like it. It looks cool. It is fantastic, and I like it. I've always wanted. I love flying fighter jets and jumbo jets. I know. I don't take anything in between. It's either a super maneuverable fighter jet or it's a jumbo jet, because jumbo jets are fun. No, not new craft. I meant to say load craft. So we've got these are all the things. We have like the originals, the Beast, the Cargo, the Simple Heavy, the Simple Monster, the Simple Rover, all this stuff, but this is Simple Airways. But now we're going to try out the Wasp 2.0. And the Wasp 2.0 is look at this. It's so sleek. Like, they designed it, again, beautifully. Props to the folks at Jundroo, because they are absolutely incredible at designing this. Okay, let's fly it. Again, we are going to launch on the runway because there's a setting in the main menu. I don't know why it's in the main menu, but you have to go to the main menu before you can say you want to launch at a certain place, which is annoying, but it's okay. We're good. So here we are at the runway now. Of course, they did add a runway. We've also got this thing. And look at that VAB. Look at that VAB. It's like a hangar mixed with a VAB, and it's very tall and wide. It's huge, huge building. But that's not what we're focusing on right now. Right now, we are coming over here, and we're gonna fire up these jet engines. Jet engines, I know, right? It looks so fancy, and we've got that flame. Look at that. It looks awesome. These are just fantastic. And this thing goes fast, too. If you look, our surface velocity there, and our altitude and stuff, looks nice. Now, you cannot retract the landing legs right now, because their retractable legs don't exist, but I'm absolutely positive they will come out. More things that are going to be updated, I'm sure, from this is career mode. They're gonna have a career mode in SimpleRockets 2, and that's cool. I mean, I've always wanted a career mode in this. Like, oh look, I'm doing a barrel roll. Now this thing, still the controls aren't great, but this is definitely a lot more maneuverable than the Simple Airlines. Oh god, I'm totally out of control. See, I'm used to flying this in either in Simple Planes. There's probably not a lot of people who do this, but I like flying where you right-click and it's in the mouse mode, so you just control using your mouse. So instead of WASD, like this is WASD. So like when you want to go up, you just kind of do that, and it pulls you up, which would be a down in terms of plane. But I really like flying that way for some reason. I find it so much more smoother. But also, I always do in the chase view, because the orbit view, I feel like if you do this, you should be able to see yourself when you're orbiting, when you're flying it. But this is really cool. Oh no, oh no. Are we gonna crash? Oh, that was so close. That was so close. And we can see our parts flying all the way over there. Look, there's the giant VAB. Anyway, that's probably a stop part to end it here. I know, I'm sorry, I haven't uploaded in so long, and it's a short video, but I'm going to be uploading more. It was a very short video, but you know, it's cool. I really like this new update. We've got the planes. I'm sure I'll have fun with that. I cannot wait. They said they'd have a planet builder, and it's not implemented yet. I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up on the news, but I guess they just don't have that yet. They haven't implemented it. But, you know, short video, but really cool. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, do all that fun stuff. And I'll see you next time. Bye.